In this video, I will show you how to set up the Kali machine and Metasploitable 2 machine on VMware. So first search on Kali Linux download on Google and click on this get Kali. Alright, and then click on virtual machine and then download it for VMware. Okay, click here. So it will start downloading this Kali machine for VMware. And on another tab, just search for Metasploitable 2 download and click on this Metasploitable. Okay, and you can download this Metasploitable from here. So after downloading this Kali Linux and Metasploitable, let's see how we can set up the Kali machine and Metasploitable 2 on VMware. Then you have to extract these files, this Kali Linux file and the Metasploitable Linux file. Okay, after extracting it, just open this VMware. And then we will click on this open virtual machine. And then click on this folder. After that, just click on this. So then click on this play virtual machine. And then press N key. Okay. It will automatically start. And for Kali Linux, the default credential is Kali and Kali. Username is Kali and the password is also Kali. Alright. So we'll type the username and password. Okay. So this is how you can set up the Kali Linux on VMware. Now we'll see how you can set up the Metasploitable 2 machine. Once again, click on open a virtual machine. Then select the file. So the file name is this is a folder and here is a file. Okay. And just click on play virtual machine. So starting up. So for this Metasploitable 2 machine, the username and password are msfadmin. Just type msfadmin for username and msfadmin for the password. So this is how you can set up the Kali Linux and Metasploitable 2 on VMware. That's all for this video. Hey everyone, welcome to this course on Wi-Fi hacking. In this course, we'll explore how Wi-Fi can be hacked using evil twin attacks. We hope you are interested in Wi-Fi hacking. However, please note that this course is intended only for educational purposes. If you intend to use this knowledge for other purposes, you will be only responsible for the consequences. Alright? Before we start this course, there are a couple of things you will need. First, it is helpful if you know a bit about Linux commands, as we will be using them. Second, you will need a special adapter that can do something called monitor mode. Once you have that, you are all set to begin learning from this course. Alright? In this video, we will learn about evil twin attack. In the evil twin attack, a hacker makes a fake Wi-Fi point that seems real. If you connect to this fake point, the hacker can see your online activity and take your private info. Hello everyone, in the previous video, we learned about evil twin attack. In this video, we will be demonstrating how it works, and afterwards, I will guide you through the steps to perform it. Please note that this video is intended only for educational purposes. If you engage in any unethical activities, I will be not responsible for it. Now let's proceed with the demonstration. Hello everyone, in this video we'll see how we can perform this attack. First, install these two programs using apt install dnsmask, host apt. This command install two programs called dnsmask and host apt on your system. These programs are used to manage DNS and it's gonna create a Wi-Fi hotspot respectively. The second command we have is a 1NG check kill. This command stops processes that might interfere with Wi-Fi monitoring and manipulation. So let's run this command. If you intend to perform this attack, you will need these three files. I will provide them as attachment along with the code, so there is no need to worry. Just open this file, the right one. Open this file and just copy the content of it. And you just have to paste in the default.cnf. It is there in the etc Apache 2 sites enable. And just copy and paste it below virtual host. Alright. After pasting it, just save this file. Alright. After saving it, you guys have to start Apache service. So start it using service Apache to start. And if you are getting any error, then you have to run this command a2en mode. Alright. After running this command, you will not get the error. So I have given I've provided all the commands in that description, so you can just check the description of the course. So the first command, you have to install DNS mask and host apt. The second command, you have to kill the processes. And third command, you have to make some changes in that default.cnf. You have to add this text, you have to write these statements, you have to add in the default.cnf. The next thing is, if you are getting an error, you can run this command a2en mode and then the start the service Apache to start. Alright. So then encounter any errors, execute the command e2en mode. Alright, and just hit enter. Then restart Apache 2. I will provide all the necessary command in the description, so there is no need to worry. Now let's proceed to take control of DNS and DSCP with DNS mask. Execute the command DNS mask -c root DNS mask.cnf. Alright, and the next thing, create your Wi-Fi hotspot by using the command host apt and root host apt.cnf-b. Now your B flag ensures that it runs silently in the background. Now we have created the hotspot. We have to assign an IP address to our hotspot. For that, how we can assign that? So if you want to assign the IP address, you have to run this command. I have configured WLAN 0.192.168.1.1/24. Now you have assigned the IP address to this Wi-Fi hotspot. Already. After assigning the IP address, just go to this GitHub and just clone this tool and just type git clone and just paste the URL. After that, just go to that Roj Wi-Fi, ROUG Wi-Fi, and we have all the files. Just delete this file using rf and just delete this file Wi-Fi.sh, because we just need HTML file. We just need the website. We just need. We don't need this file Wi-Fi.sh. We just remove it and copy all the content of it from here to www-html. So after copying all the content from here to that HTML, just hit enter and just gonna copy all the files to that www.html. Now you are done. Simply restart your Linux system and then continue with the next set of instructions. Hi there, I'm the instructor of this course. Let me tell you why this course is like a treasure chest and why learning about ethical hacking is super important. Imagine this course is like a secret map that can lead you to earning money, getting jobs, and understanding ethical hacking. There are total 10 parts in this course. Each part is like a step, and by the end, you will really good at ethical hacking. Now let's get to the exciting part. Imagine you are playing a game, but you don't know the rules. It's like riding a bike without a helmet. Not safe, right? The online world is a big game, and ethical hacking is like knowing the rules. It's important because our world is getting digital, from video games to chatting with friends. Just like you put on helmet to ride a bike, learning about ethical hacking is like having a shield for the online world. It's like protecting yourself with a special knowledge. So if you want to be a computer superhero who knows how to keep things safe, this course is like your superhero training. Thanks for joining this course. Get ready to learn awesome stuff. Remember, learning about ethical hacking is like wearing a superhero digital cap. It's awesome, it keeps you safe. See you in the course. Hey guys, today we are going to discover some amazing Linux commands. Don't worry if you're new to this, we'll make sure everything is super easy to understand. Let's get started. Just imagine your friend is a Linux and you want to communicate with Linux. So how can you do that, right? If you want to interact with Linux, you should know Linux commands. So to interacting with Linux, let's learn Linux commands. Alright, hope you're interested in learning Linux commands. But I want to tell you one thing, the commands you will be learning in this course are the most important commands, and after that you can start learning hacking. So make sure you don't skip this part. Alright. The first command we will learn is pwd. This stands for print working directory. This command tells you the current directory you are in. So type over here pwd. You will get the full path of your current directory. The next command that we have is apt update. This command is used to update the package list from the repository. Keeping your package list up to date is important for security and getting the latest software updates. Alright, so just hit enter. It will update the system. The next command that we have is apt upgrade. After updating the system, we need to upgrade it. Alright. So it is essential to upgrade the installed packages to the latest available version. So we can use apt upgrade for that. Here it will ask you, do you want to continue? So if you click on Y, so it will install all the packages. So I'm just clicking here Ctrl C because it's going to take a lot of time, alright, depending on your internet speed. The next command we have is uname. Alright. This command provides various system information. When you type just uname, it will display operating system name. So here you can see we are using Linux operating system. That's why it's showing Linux, right? So if you want to know the kernel version, you can use uname -r. It will show you the kernel version. In my case, it is 6.1.0. Alright. And if you want to know the detailed information, detailed output, alright, then you can use uname -a. Alright. It will give you a detailed output with all available information about the system. Alright. So this concludes the today's session. We have covered pwd command for checking the current directory, apt update and apt upgrade command for managing software packages, and uname command for system information. These commands will serve as the building block for your Linux journey. In the next video, we'll explore more essential commands. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Welcome to the session on Linux commands for ethical hackers. In this video, we will cover essential commands that every ethical hacker should know. The first command we will cover is ls. It stands for list and is used to display files and directory in the current location. The next command we have is cd. The cd command is used to change directory. Adding dot after cd means moving up one directory level. Like if we want to list the files and folders, we'll use ls command, and if we want to go to advanced Google Docker directory, then we will use cd command. Alright, now we are inside advanced Google Docker. If we use the command pwd, it will show us where we are right now, right? So if we want to go to root directory, then how we can go there? So if you add dot after cd, then it means you are moving up one directory level. So if I check here my present working directory, then my present working directory is root. Alright. If you want to create a directory, then mkdir command creates a new directory with a specified name. Like if I want to create a directory with d1 name, then I will use mkdir d1. It will create one directory with name d1. Alright, so here I can see one directory named d1 is created. Alright. And if I want to delete this directory, then how can I delete this one? So rmpr command is used to remove an empty directory. Alright, so I have removed the empty directory from here. And the next command, how we can create empty file. For creating the empty file, we can use touch command. Touch command can create an empty file. Like if I want to create file.txt, file.txt is already existing. This one is a file.txt. So let's create another file like file1.txt. So I've created one file1.txt here. Alright, so if you want to create the empty file with a specified name, we'll use a touch command for that. The next command we have is rm command. Rm command is used to remove or delete a file. If you want to remove or delete a file, you can use rm command. Like if I want to remove file1.txt, then I will use rm and file1.txt. It will remove file1.txt. Alright. So let's see the another command we have is cp command. So how we can use cp command for that? Let's create two files. So I'm creating one file, but I'm creating two files. One is file1.txt. If you want to make another file, you can make it in this way also. That's file1.txt, file2.txt. It will make two files, like file1.txt and file2.txt. Let's check the content inside these two files. If you want to see the content inside these files, you can use cat command for that. So here in file1.txt there was nothing in that, right? If you want to write any content inside that, then you can use leaf pad, and here let's write hello world. Alright, so let's save it, and just copy this file1 dot txt to file2.txt. So if we check the content of file2.txt, then it should also contain hello world. Yeah. The next command we have is mv command. Mv command is used to move or rename files. So if we use mv command, if we want, just check how many files and folders are there. If we want to rename file2.txt to file3.txt, then we can use mv command. It is used for moving file and renaming file. Alright, so hope you guys got what mv command can do. Alright, so this concludes our overview of essential Linux command for ethical hackers. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Guys, today we are diving into a topic that is essential for your online security: browser hijacking. In this video, we'll break down what browser hijacking is and even show you a practical demonstration. Browser hijacking refers to a type of cyber attack or malicious activity where a person web browser settings are changed without their consent or knowledge. Imagine opening your browser and finding your home page and search engine changed to something else. That's browser hijacking. Browser hijacking can happen through various means, including malicious software downloads, visiting compromised websites, clicking on malicious ads, or installing browser extension that later turn out to be malicious. In the next video, we'll see the practical on browser hijacking. Thanks for watching. Now let's see how we can ethically hijack any browser. Of course, we'll perform this action on my host. Firstly, you should visit this GitHub page and install the Weave tool on your Linux system. Once again, I will demonstrate how to install it on your Linux system. Simply click on this icon and copy the command. Alright. After that, open your terminal and paste the command. Just write git clone and paste this URL. It was already existing, so it's showing me Weave already exists and is not an empty directory. I will go to that directory, the Weave directory. Now I'm inside the Weave directory. Let's list the files and folder inside Weave directory. For that I will use ls command. Here I have to change one file, that is config.yml. So just I need to use leafpad and config.yml. In this file, firstly, the first thing you have to change your password. Just you can keep it anything. Alright, I just change this to 1123. Alright, so the next thing that you have to do is you have to install the ngrok. Alright, just install the ngrok. I have already installed the ngrok, and if I go to my downloads, I can see here the ngrok is already installed. I just have to execute this. Alright, and I will use a CTP and 3000 port. Alright, and as it will start, I just have to copy this thing. Just copy it from here. After copy this URL, you have to paste it in this host, this public host, because if you are sending this URL to any person, that person should be able to open that, and once that person will open this URL, the person will be hacked. Okay, you can hack his browser. And after pasting it in this host, just keep this to true. Alright, and just save this file. After saving this file, just click on this cross button, and once again just go to the same terminal and run the Weave tool. Once it will start, you have to click on the UI panel option here. This is my IP address and the port 3000, and just open this link. Here the username is Weave, and the password that we know is was 123. So just click on the login button. As you click on the login button, it will show you this page, and to begin with you can point the browser towards a basic demo page here, or you want to use advanced version. So I will click on the advanced version. It's showing me this page, and here just remove this part, the IP and the port part, and just paste your ngrok link over here. This is my ngrok link, and just hit enter. Now this link I have to send to my target, and my target is a Windows device, alright, Windows operating systems. So as I will send to the Windows operating system, it will ask, do you want to visit this site? If I click on this button, visit site, it will open that page, and I will get this browser. I will get the IP address over here on this online browsers. So that browser, the Brave browser, is hijacked, so I can run any command. Like if I want to run the command, like if I want to do phishing attack, I will go to social engineering and I will choose the phishing, Google phishing, and when I click on this execute button, it will show the target, this phishing page. Once the target will enter his details and click on sign in, I can get all the details of the target. Alright, I will get all the details like username and the password. So using this way, you can perform this attack. Thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next video. Welcome to today's session where we see how we can crack zip file passwords using brute force attack. Please note that this session is just for educational purpose. Now, what is brute force attack? Imagine your door is locked and you have 50 keys. However, if you forget the right one, then how you can unlock the door? To unlock the door, you must try all the keys, and when you find the right one, the door will unlock. Trying every possible key to unlock a door, that's what a brute force attack does with passwords. It attempts every combination until it finds the right one. Alright. For today's attack, we are using this tool, and let's see how we can crack zip file password. So first you have to install this tool in Linux. After installing this tool, just change the directory to the specific location and run the provided Python script. Now execute this Python script. After executing the script, you will prompt to input the path or name of the zip file. So here the zip file name is log.zip and the password file is list.txt. Yeah, it's cracked the password. The password is login. So if you want to check that this is a password or not, then you can go to the directory and you can use this password login. And now for now I'm just clicking on Ctrl C. So but it has extracted from that log.zip. So it has extracted picture.jpg from this log.zip. Alright. Thank you for watching this video. In this video we will see what is steganography. Imagine you have a pic of a favorite animal, let's say a cute cat, but if I told you that you could hide a secret message right there inside the cat pic and nobody would even know that it is there. Steganography is a practice of concealing one piece of information within another, often in a way that is not easily detectable. It involves hiding data within files or messages. This technique is often used for security and privacy purposes, but it is totally different from cryptography, which focuses on making the hidden data unreadable rather than invisible. So next time when you look at pic of a cat or any other pic, remember that there might be a secret message hiding. Now we will see the practical on steganography. The tool we will be using in this is stick hide. Stick hide lets us hide information within other files. I have prepared an image and a text file containing a password. Let's see how to use stick hide to hide the text inside the image. First install stick hide. For that just type apt install stick hide. It will install stick hide. After installing, follow my instruction. Now we want to embed the text file inside the image, right? For that we'll use stick hide, and we'll open the help page for stick hide. If we want to select the cover file, we will be choosing this option CF. So cover file is 1.jpg. Alright, so cover file is this one, and this is the file that we want to embed, right? So just hit enter. It will ask you for password. Just type any password. I'm typing here 123456. Re-enter the password. I've entered 123456. Alright, so that's your choice. You can enter any password. Alright, and the next thing is how we can extract this file. In that this file, this 1.jpg file, it is having the text but it is not visible. So how we can extract that, right? The command that you have to use for extracting the data is this one, stick hide -hyphen extract, and just give that stego file. After mentioning that stego file, just give the text file where you want to output the data. Alright, now just hit enter and it will ask for password. Just type the password. Not saying that 2.txt does already exist. We want to override it. Okay, we will override it. Okay, we overwritten that 2.txt. So let's see what it contains. Yeah, it contains my password is 1234567890, and even the password file contains the same password. So this is about the today's session. Alright, so hope you guys like this session. In today's session, we are going to explore Wi-Fi hacking. Don't worry if you're new to this, I will guide you through the steps in an easy to follow manner. Step 1. gathering information. The first step we need to do is gather information about the target network. Second step, checking connected devices. Now let's see how many devices are currently connected to the target machine. The third step, disconnecting a user. Now we'll use a tool called AirPlay-ng to disconnect one user from the network. Next step, we have capturing the handshake. Once the user reconnect, we'll capture something called a handshake. Alright, and the last step we have is trying passwords. Now comes the fun part. Using AirCrack-ng, we'll try various passwords from a list to crack the security. This is also known as wordless attack. Let's move on to the practical demonstration to see all of this in action. Remember, this is for educational purpose only. Alright. Guys, in today's session, we will be covering phishing attacks. Before that, let's understand one term, human hacking. You might wondering if it is really possible to hack a human. Yes, it is possible. An attacker uses the right word and the right tone to manipulate you. Once an attacker has successfully influenced your mindset with this technique, gaining access to your system becomes easier. Consequently, your system can be compromised. So using right words and right tone, an attacker can hack any person's mind. Let's see what is a phishing attack. In this attack, an attacker will send you the malicious link, and once you will click on that link, you will redirect to the phishing page. And as you fill your information, the attacker will get your details. So let's perform this attack, and let's see the practical on it, right? If you want to perform phishing attack, just search in Google zfisher GitHub. From GitHub you can clone this repo. Just click on this icon, it will copy it, and then just open your terminal and type. So finally, let's install this tool. If you want to install this tool, you have to use this command git clone, and the link of the tool it's showing this is already existing. So just go to that directory, zfisher directory. Alright, and here just list all the files and the folders, and here you have to execute this file zfisher.sh. Here zfisher is giving 30+ template. and I'm choosing the second one, that is for Instagram fishing page. Alright, and I want the traditional login page, so I will select first, and I just perform it in my local host. And do you want to use a custom code? Just setting it to default. I open this in my local host and enter in details like my username and my password. It will store my username and password over here. So this is all about phishing attack. Today we are going to talk about Windows hacking, what it is, why it happens, and how it is done. Let's get into it. Windows hacking means finding way to sneak into Windows computer, and the hackers, they try to manipulate the Windows operating system to exploit vulnerabilities, and they always try to extract sensitive information. So what are the ways that we can hack Windows operating system? We can use password cracking methods to hack the Windows operating system. The next way, we can exploit vulnerability. If there is any vulnerability present in the Windows operating system, we can exploit it. And the third way that we have is malware attack. Hackers, they try to distribute the malware. Once you install those malware, your Windows will be hacked. The next attack is social engineering. The hacker, they will try to manipulate your mind, and they will send you some malicious links. Once you click on any link, your Windows will be hacked. And the next way that we have is remote exploitation. Today we want to see that how we can remotely exploit the Windows operating system and how we can control the Windows operating system. So for that, we will be using VLAN tool. Alright, here we have two tools, VLAN and Hoaxshell. They are both kind of same and they can do the same thing. So we'll be using the VLAN tool. Alright, so that you have to install this tool using git clone command, and after installation, you just have to change the directory. So let's go inside VLAN. You just have to type cd VLAN and you are in the VLAN directory. After that, if you want to check all the files and folders inside the VLAN, you can use ls command. And after that, you have to install all the requirements that is needed for using this tool. After installing all the requirements, now we can use this tool and we just have to execute the Python file, the python3 VLAN.py, and we can run this tool. After that, let's start this tool, and here just type help. It will show you the help page of it. And now we want to generate the payload. So for generating the payload, we have generate command. Help generate, it will generate the payload. We want a payload for the Windows operating system. For that, just copy this command and just paste it here. And here just copy this PowerShell command. This is the payload, this is the backdoor payload. Just copy it and just paste it in your terminal. I will paste it here. You will get the session. After getting the session, just write shell and the session ID. Alright, but it's showing that detective sudo shell. Press Ctrl C to type exit or deactivate the session. So but we don't want to deactivate the session. We have already hacked the Windows operating system. Now just see, let's see what is there in that Windows operating system. So let's take the directory of it using dir command. Here are the directories of that Windows operating system. Let's create one directory, name d1. Let us create a directory name d1. And now we can create directory, we can do anything in this operating system. Even we can remove all the files from this operating system. Alright, thanks for watching this video. Welcome to the session where we will explore what is mobile hacking. We'll break down what mobile hacking is and why hackers often target Android users. Mobile hacking is about finding ways to get into people's phone. Hackers try to access information or control devices through tricky methods. Now, one question may be arising in your mind: why hackers target Android users? Hackers often focus on Android users because it's a popular system. More Android users means more opportunity for hackers to try their tricks. Now there are some techniques for mobile hacking. The first technique is through malware attacks, the second one is through phishing attacks, third one is through network attacks, and fourth is by finding vulnerabilities in the application. Then through application, they can easily hack your mobile phone. So these are the techniques that hackers uses to hack into your mobile phone. Alright. Let's see it practically. Search in Google ASmith-Rabbit. The first page, just open this first page, alright, and here just click on this code and this icon. After that, just go to your terminal and just install this tool, or you can install it directly using this commands. These are the commands that you can copy. Alright, so just directly copy these commands and you can install this tool. So copy this command and just paste in your terminal. After that, it's gonna install this tool. Just type ls. It's showing you that you want to auto install it. It's not showing you here. One file is there for auto install Linux, auto install _Linux. So we need to execute this file, auto install Linux. After that, it will automatically install this tool. Alright. After installation, you just have to go to just open another terminal, and we'll be using ngrok here. Okay. So we write ngrok tcp and use any port that you want to use, like I'm using here 8484. Alright, so here it's giving me a link. Alright, so why we are using this TCP protocol? Because TCP is a connection oriented protocol, that's why we are using TCP. Now just copy this section selection. Alright, just copy this link of this tool, just type ahmeth, then it will open ahmeth. Alright, and now just go to APK builder, just open APK builder. Here just type the server IP that you copied it from here and the port. After that just click on, just give the permission, like you want to have camera storage or anything that you want to have, just click on that option, and then you have to click on this button, build button, then it's gonna build that application. Alright, and now we have to send this application to the victim. You can send it using WhatsApp or anything that you want. Like if you want to mail the application to the victim, then even you can send it on mail, it's your choice. After sending this application to the victim, you will get access to the victim mobile phone, and you can do anything, like you want to take the front snap or you want to take the back snap, you can take it, or you want to check his file manager, contact list, location, or anything that you want to see. Alright, this is all about today's session. Thanks for watching. Today we will learn about tracking someone's location, so I hope you all are ready. We'll explore how to use Stormbreaker and AppyDrone tools. Firstly, you should visit this GitHub page and install the Stormbreaker tool on your Linux system. After that, open your terminal. Now it's time to change the directory. For that, we'll use cd command. So we are already inside Stormbreaker. Alright, so here let us see like how many directories and files are there. So we want this file only, that for installing all the requirements. So just type bash install.sh. It will install all the requirements. There are some more requirements that we need to install. So we'll use pip3 install our requirements.txt. Alright, pip3 install our requirement.txt. It will install all the requirements for this tool. Now we can use this tool. This is a Python, this is written in Python, so we need to use Python 3 and sc.py. Now it's going to start the tool. We can access this using localhost and even using ngrok. So I don't want to perform it on localhost, that's why I'm not using this localhost in 2525. I will use ngrok for that, because I want the other person will be able to open my link. So for that I will use ngrok. First of all, I'll go to downloads, because my ngrok is there in the downloads folder, and the ngrok is HTTP 2525 is the port. Alright, so here when the person firstly I will go here and will visit this site. After visiting, it will ask for username and password. The username is admin and the password is also admin. So this is a panel from where you can control. So we want the location tracking. For that you can copy this URL and just go to any browser. For now I'm using this Microsoft Edge, and this is my target, the Windows operating, and the target is using the Windows operating system. Once the target will click on continue and allow his location, we will get his all the details. We'll get where the target is living, we'll get his IP address and all the things. So here so many they have doubts, like can we track the location of a person using IP address? Yeah, we can track the person of a location using IP address. So here I will copy that IP address of the person, and then I will go to the tool. Here I will be using IPDrone tool, and even this person has written the tool in Python language. I will use the victim as 49.204.110.113. it's the victim's IP address. So as I enter it, it's gonna show me the victim's ISP who is providing the internet to the victim. Alright, so I'm getting all the things over here. Alright, this was about today's practical on location tracking. So we saw that how we can track the location of the person using social engineering, and if we got the person's IP address, we can get to know the person location. We are here we are getting that who is the ISP of that victim. Alright, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Guys, in this session we'll cover how to generate password for target-based wordless attack. In the previous sessions we covered topics on Wi-Fi hacking and zip file tracking, during which we utilize the wordless attack method. Therefore, let's see how we can execute this attack and identify the tools required for its implementation. The initial tool we are utilizing here is Crunch. This tool is capable of generating a target-based word list. Now let's see how we can use this tool. Just open your terminal and enter the following command. Just type crunch, and here the 2 is the minimum length of the password and 4 is the maximum length of the password. Here we are generating wordlist.txt. Alright, just hit enter and it's going to generate the wordlist.txt. Alright, it is of 2 MB, and we want to check the wordlist.txt. We can use the leafpad command and we can check what is inside wordlist.txt. Alright, minimum length I'm taking 2 and the maximum length I'm taking 6, and you can write anything like target. If the target is using just number as a password, then you can write here the numbers. Alright, My target is using 1 to 6 as number as password, so I'm just using 1 to 6 as number. Alright, so it's gonna generate, it's gonna make the word list using these 6 numbers, and once I hit enter, it will store all the passwords in the wordlist.txt. If I want to see that wordlist.txt, for that I can use cat command, or if I want to check it in leafpad, I can use leafpad. Alright, leafpad wordlist.txt, I can check like it has generated the passwords from 1 to 6. It's using the digits, it's using the number 1 to 6. Alright, thanks for watching this video. Hope you guys can create a word list. Alright. Hello guys, in this video I will show you how to download Metasploitable 2. I will provide you with the download link in the course, so no need to worry. Once you have downloaded it, extract the files and double click on the file to start Metasploitable. So when you download it, after that you have to click on this file. Alright. Hope you have already downloaded this VMware, and after that you have to start it, and after starting it just type your username and password, which are both MSF admin, and the password is also MSF admin. Now let's check our IP address. Type in ifconfig. Will display the IP address of the Metasploitable machine. Alright, that concludes today's session. Hey guys, today I will show you how to obtain the target IP address. I will demonstrate 3 different methods to achieve this. The first method, we can use BRP scan -L. It's gonna show you all the IP address that are connected to the same network. Alright. And the second way, you can use net discover. Even it's gonna show you the IP address that is connected to the same network. Alright. And the target IP address is 192.168.174.128 because we wanted the IP address of the Metasploitable machine. We want to see the Metasploitable machine IP address. We go to Metasploitable machine and we will see using config. So it's showing us the IP address of the Metasploitable machine, and it is 192.168.174.128. So these two machines are in the same network, right? And the third way is to use nmap, and using nmap you can get the IP address of the target machine. Alright, so use nmap 192.168.174.0/24. Now people, they ask me like, why 24? 24 means like 24 bits for network and 8 bits for the host. Alright, I'm just gonna scan these IP addresses, and then we will be getting the target IP. The target IP is 192.168.174.128, right? Hello everyone, in this video we'll learn how to read the banner information of a remote service or server. To do this, simply open this website and type in any text. Alright, then it's gonna reveal the web server name and its version. Alright, and after getting the name and its version, you can search for vulnerabilities in the server and potentially explore way to exploit it. Right, this is the first way to do that, and the second way, you can use nmap. So nmap, and you have to type -sb as the target IP address. Alright, nmap will provide detail about the service including its version. To identify the version, we can begin the process of searching the exploit, right? And as you get the exploit, you can hack the system, right? That's it for the today's session. Hey guys, in this video we'll explore what a port number is. A port number is like a door number in a big building. Imagine a building with many rooms and each room has a unique door number. Port number works similarly on a computer or a network. They help different programs or services on the computer find and communicate with each other. Each program or service uses a specific port number to send and receive data. Just like rooms in a building use door number to identify themselves, port numbers help ensure that data reaches the right person or service on a computer, allowing them to work together effectively. So we know that port numbers ranges from 0 to 65,535 and are divided into well-known, registered and ephemeral ports. Alright. And the next thing, we know the common ports. We have HTTP, HTTPS. For HTTP we have 80 port, and HTTPS we have 443, and so on. Alright. And this concludes the today's session. We know that what is the port number. Hey everyone, in this video we'll explore what FTP is. FTP stands for File Transfer Protocol. It is a set of rules and methods that allow you to send and receive files between your computer and another computer on the internet. FTP operates on two different ports, port 21 and port 20. Port 21 is designated as the control port, whereas port 20 serves as the data port. Imagine you want to send a file to your friend. Initially, your computer will try to establish a connection with another computer using port 21. Once the connection is established, it will then utilize port 20, the data port, to transfer the file to the other computer. Right? So, in conclusion, mastering FTP is an essential skill for anyone who wants to transfer files over the internet. That concludes our today's session. Hey guys, let's explore how. One, first open your terminal, scan, archetype address, check system version. Now already scan the target IP address. The port 21 is open. Service that is running port FTP. The version is FTP. The next thing that you have told, sorry, just search for FTP. Search FTP. I'm gonna show you exploits that are present for FTP. We don't want that many exploits, so just search for VS VSFP. Alright, show you exploits. Use second one. The use one. The next thing that you have to do is just type in show options. It's gonna show you all the options, and here it's time to set our host. Our host is the target IP address. You want to see target IP address, just go and check it in the metasploitable machine. The target IP address is 192.168.128, and let's payload and just set the payload. We have CMD Unix time deploy it found shell. But now we can run any commands because we are in this system. We want to run ls commands, gonna show you all the files and folders. And if we want to create any directory, we can use mkdir command. Let's create d4 directory. Let's create a d4 directory. Let's check it that d4 is created or not. Yeah, created d4. That's it for this session. We'll see you in the next session. Hey guys, in this video we'll explore how we can hack SSH port. Alright, first of all let's start with the basics. What is SSH? SSH is a widely used protocol for remote access to server, and it typically operates on port 22 by default. So let's delve into the technique to hack this port. First thing, we must perform a vulnerability assessment. For this purpose, we will use a map tool to identify open ports. Once open ports are identified, we can employ panel grabbing to gather information about the service running on those ports. Right? So after completing the information gathering phase, we can explore methods to exploit vulnerabilities. Let's discuss the way to hack SSH. First thing we can perform is we can do brute force attack. It's a common attack, right? The goal is to guess the correct username and password. For this purpose, we can use Hydra and Medusa tool. And the next thing, we can exploit vulnerabilities. As I mentioned earlier, we can utilize Metasploit to search for exploits and potentially gain unauthorized access to the server. So in conclusion, it's important to note that breaking into SSS is not an easy task. However, with the right tools and knowledge, it's possible. But always remember to use this knowledge ethically, alright? So guys, let's see how we can hack 422. For that, first of all, you have to scan this IP address, your Metasploitable IP address, right? And check for this 422. Is it open or not? And what the service is running on this port. After scanning it, alright, you have to start Metasploitable framework. Alright, the start Metasploit framework. Sorry, it's not Metasploitable framework, it's Metasploit framework, and to start it. Now the next thing, you have to search for SSH login because you're gonna perform brute force attack. Now use the 0 auxiliary scanner SSH login. Now let's for the option. It's time to set the R host, the target host. In my case, it is 192.168.174.128. After setting this R host, next thing is you have to set user file. Alright, user file, it contains all the users, and the password file is going to contain all the passwords. Alright, so I have stored this user and password file in home Kali. User and user.txt for password. Sorry, it is stored in home and Kali. Home Kali and user.txt. The next thing is we have to set the password file. Pass file home Kali pass.txt. After setting those two files, we have to set verbose is true. Alright, because it's gonna print all the attempts, that's why we are setting this verbose. And even we have to set stop on success is true. Just copy it and this, and even you have to set this to true. Now the next thing, you have to exploit it. After exploiting it, it's gonna start the brute force attack. After performing brute force attack, it's gonna show the credentials, and after getting the credential, you can store the sessions. So here it has created one session. Session ID is 1, alright, and then you can upgrade the session 1. So here it's showing that session 2 is not valid, and you go to our session. Now we will interact with the session, and we are inside. We want to take the directory and files. Will you that? So it's gonna show us all the files and folders that are present in the Metasploitable machine. Now the next thing we can do is we can create directories. Want to create D1? I can create mkdir command. So that it has created D1, and if I want to directory, I can use rmdir, and it's gonna remove directory D1. That's it for this session. We'll see you in the next session. Hey guys, in this video, we'll explore the vulnerabilities associated with our Tailnet port 23. Alright, first let's start with the basics. What is Tailnet? Tailnet is a network protocol that allows one computer to communicate with another computer over a network. It enables users to log in into remote computers or devices and operate them as they were directly connected. Tailnet was widely used for remote access, but it is important to note that it is less secure than SSH because it does not encrypt the data being transmitted. Now let's discuss the methods to potentially compromise port 23. We can attempt several types of attacks, including brute force attack, buffer overflow attacks, and command injection attack. Furthermore, if we identify an open Tailnet port during system scanning, we can explore potential exploits to gain unauthorized access. Now let's consider how to mitigate telnet vulnerabilities. To enhance security, it is advisable to use protocols like SSH or HTTPS, as these encrypts the data transmitted over the network, making it more difficult for unauthorized parties to intercept or manipulate. In the conclusion, Telnet Port 23 has numerous vulnerabilities, but it is still in use. However, by adopting more secure alternatives like SSH or HTTPS, we can significantly reduce the risk of unauthorized access and protect our network and data. Hey guys, in the previous video we saw what the telnet port is. Now we'll see how we can hack port 23. Here we can see port 23 is open and the service is running is telnet. Alright, so it's really easy to hack this port. Guys just have to type telnet and the IP address. It's in my case it's 192.168.174.128 and just the port number. The port number is 23. So it's showing us trying connected 192.168 and showing us the password. It's showing us login with MSF admin to get started. So we have successfully hacked the Metasploitable machine using port 23. Alright, so if we want to create a directory, we can use mkdir command. It's just gonna create the directory, and same we can delete it. Alright, that's it for this session. Hey everyone, in this video we'll explore SMTP port 25 from an ethical hacking perspective. First, it is important to understand that SMTP is used for sending emails to individuals and it typically operates on port 25. It employs a straightforward text-based protocol for communication. So how we can explore its vulnerability, right? On this port we can perform enumeration and user verification. In this video we have taken a responsible and ethical approach to examine SMTP port 25 from a security perspective. That concludes the session. Previous video we saw what SMTP is. Now we'll explore how we can enumerate users on port 25. I'd like to clarify, we cannot hack port 25, but we can gather information about the users on that port. Let's see how we can do that. So first of all, you have to use Nmap and you have to scan for this IP address. Now here we can see the port 25 is open and the service that is running on this port is SMTP. Alright, so let's start a Metasploit framework and just search for, and we have to search for SMTP enum, alright, because we're gonna enumerate users. So here just use this this exploit we're gonna use. Let's see the options in this exploit. So here we have to set our host. So let's set our host. Our host is 192.168.174.128. Alright. After setting the our host, just exploit it. Alright. So here it's gonna show us the information about the Metasploitable machine. Alright. And then it's gonna show us the users. Alright. So in another terminal, just open another terminal and use netcat or ANSI, alright, and 192.168.174.128 and just type the port number. Port number is 25. Alright. So here if we want to verify the users, it's still enumerating the users. Alright, it will take some time. Let's try some users over here. Alright, like the users we have backup, bin, alright, these are all the users we got. And let's try one user over here. So just go to netcat and just type verify and I wanna verify MySQL. Yeah, it's showing us MySQL is a valid user. Let's try another user. So let's try Twinkle. It's not verifying it, right? So in this way you can do this. That concludes the session. Hey guys, in this video we'll explore how to hack HTTP port 80. First we should understand what HTTP is. It is a hypertext transfer protocol and it uses port 80. HTTP is a foundation of web communication, letting us see web content and interact with servers. Now the problem is that HTTP port 80 can be vulnerable to attacks like SQL injection, cross-site scripting, and buffer overflow attacks. These vulnerabilities can result in data theft, website defacement, and even total system compromise. So it is important to understand how these attacks work in order to prevent them, right? Attacker, they uses automated tools to find weaknesses in systems. Once they find one, they look for ways to exploit it. In short, HTTP port 80 is a common target for hackers. But if we understand these vulnerabilities and methods, we can better protect our systems. Hey guys, we'll explore how to hack port 80. First, start your Metasploitable framework and search for http://php. http and /php. Here we have one exploit, that is CGIRG injection. We'll be using this exploit, alright, because they have given the ranking as excellent, so we'll be using this exploit. Just type use 0 and just check the options, showing us our host. Our host is not set, so we are gonna set the our host. We know what is our host, 192.168.174. Our host is the target machine, alright. So in my case, the IP address of the target machine is 192.168.174.128. After that, I'm just gonna exploit it, and here we got the shell, alright. And I can run any command. If I want to check the files and folder that is present on the target machine, I can use ls command for that. And if I want to remove the directory of the target machine, I can use rmdir command for that, and it's gonna remove that directory. So this concludes the today's session.